Hello, this video is part 2 of video series I made to address depression and anxiety symptoms. If you resonate with both, this video is for you. I want to validate that it is quite common, so do not worry about it. Contrary to popular belief, many people experience both conditions, depression and anxiety, simultaneously. Recognizing the signs is the first step towards healing so that you could acknowledge it and you do something about it. If you have not seen the part 1 of the video, please go and watch that. First 5 main differences about depression and anxiety I mentioned over there. So today's video, part 2, is video series where I'm talking about opposite symptoms of depression and anxiety and how they keep you swinging between high and low in body and mind. In part 1, I talk about 5 major signs of depression and anxiety, and in this video, I'm talking about another 5 big signs. So, I also want you to know that both of these are mood disorders and they are almost like fraternal twins. This means they belong to the same family, but they are opposite to each other. Many people experience both conditions simultaneously. Recognizing the sign is the first step toward healing, so you could acknowledge them and do something about them instead of considering the symptoms and disorders part of your identity and personality. Mental health disorders significantly influence a person's perception of life situations and how this person going to handle them. For example, an anxious person is most of the time living in future, but this future is all dark in their mind, not in reality. They are already declaring negative results and consequences inside their head. On the other hand, a person living with depression is stuck in the past most of the time. They keep going back to the past for reference and they choose a defensive or avoidant response to the current situation. Both disorders make a person either live in future or live in the past. While the truth is, we need to be learning from the past, adapting, pivoting, and living in the present. The future will come with its own known and unknown aspects. But if you are grounded and a better version of yourself, you will be handling the future better than today and much better than the past. Now, I want to add that all of us feel emotions, situational emotions, which is normal. If something bad or unexpected has happened to you, you are going to feel some type of intense emotion, and that is not a disorder, or it is natural. It's not a disorder. Any symptom which turned into a disorder after its persistent and strong presence for more than 3 months, especially if you are making life decisions based on that strong emotion most of the time, such as fear-based living, sadness-based living, that indicate that something deeper is going on in the mind and it might be the onset of some disorder. So instead of taking it as normal and short-term reaction, when something is persistent for a long time, that shows onset of disorder. I have made a couple of other videos to distinguish this and to have a better self-understanding with the lens of science instead of living in ignorance, avoidance, thinking from common sense or living with wishful thinking. So it's good to learn from these videos and other resources. During my younger years, when I know nothing about disorders and mental health, I was living in chronic depression for a long time, which was turning into repetitive attempts to end my life. I seriously tried ending my life 3 times at that stage of my life. It was long time ago. Until I was rescued and educated by my first mentor, who taught me to understand depression and chronic depression, and also taught me to separate this depression from my original personality. Your disorder is not you. Your symptoms are not you. You are a bright light who don't know and believe in your own potential. Why? Due to ignorance of mental health issues, due to avoidance and wishful assumptions about self. Let us move on to learn 6 big difference between depression and anxiety. And it is how they make you handle your social interactions. Avoidance versus isolation. Anxiety make you avoid social setting because you fear judgment, or you are fearful of embarrassing yourself. It make you overthink and overanalyze with under a negative paradigm. A good way to recognize anxious thought is it often starts with what if, such as what if this happened, what if that happened, what if everything goes wrong, what if I lose everything, like that. On the other hand, depression leads to complete isolation because you lose interest in relationships, activities, and life in general. Anxiety also make you cancel plans last minute because you are too nervous, while depression make you ignore invitations altogether because you don't care and you already know it will be a waste of time and energy. There is nothing in there for me. 7th sign which differentiate depression from anxiety is physical symptoms. One make your body tense, stressed out, with vague pain, while the other one make your body feel heavy. Body displays anxiety through muscle tension, headaches, nausea, uneasy, fidgety, something happening in the stomach, and fast heartbeat. While depression makes your body feel heavy, sluggish, fatigued, exhausted. 8th difference to recognize depression and anxiety is the motivation level they give you. Anxiety make you overwork and be hard on yourself and keep pushing yourself, while depression gives you no drive, even for daily life, small activities. You know these activities such as self-care methods are good for you, but you are unable to act on these thoughts. Anxiety make you overwork to avoid failure or judgment from others. It make you do more than others due to your own insecurity, lack of self-confidence, and due to fear of losing something. On the other hand, depression make you feel unmotivated to do anything at all. It make you feel worthless, not good enough, feeling like a failure without working on the issue in structured and consistent manner. So it will do little bit and then falling back. Now next point is a big one. I'm sure you would resonate with this. Depression and anxiety not just create different emotions and moods in you, but their triggers are also different. One is triggered by stress, and the other one is triggered by a sense of complete loss. Anxiety is triggered by stressful events, uncertainty, or fear of failure, or fear of losing something. Opposite of that, depression is often triggered by thoughts related to loss, rejection, unresolved trauma. That's why it is so important to work on your conscious and subconscious mind so that your history do not keep controlling and dictating your future. The next and 10th big difference between anxiety and depression is their long-term effects on your mental health. One cause of burnout is while one causes burnout while the other one causes detachment. Anxiety, when it is chronic, it leads to burnout, exhaustion, breakdown, over racing. Opposite of this, depression make you detach completely from life, losing passion for everything. That's why there is a higher risk of feeling suicidal and attempting it repetitively when someone is living with depression for a long time and they have not done science-based work on it. I hope you are finding this video helpful. If yes, click on the like and subscribe so you could continue receiving my videos without searching for them. And then accordingly from the topic you can choose if you want to watch that video or not. So still subscribing would make sense. So thank you for doing that. You are displaying self-love and self-care by subscribing to this video. Now I would repeat what I always say at the end of each of my video, that if you are struggling to take even a baby step, I would advise you to get professional help. Things do not go away on its own. Do not keep living with emotional injuries. You are worthy of living a happy and fulfilling life just the way you want it, but you have to create it. If attending regular sessions is hard for you, you can learn a lot of techniques and lifelong methods to address your mental health and emotions through my book. I would advise you to buy it from Amazon. It's there. Its name is Heal Your Inner Child, and the link is in the description box below. In this book, I have put all methods, all techniques, all ways, everything together. It's a toolbox which will help you build resilience and come out from wherever you are stuck. If you want to improve yourself in faster way, you can reach out to me. I am professionally trained and experienced in EMDR and EMDR intensives, which are internationally popular in helping people not just with the trauma, but any emotional health issues such as depression and anxiety, any mental block, bad habits, wherever you feel stuck. I can help you if you let me. I hope you found today's video helpful. I would love to hear your thoughts and experiences with anxiety or depression. Share with us what worked for you. Share anything. I would love to read that. And all of that can be educational and inspirational for all of us. Feel free to ask if you have any questions. If you are interested in learning lifelong skills to manage depression and anxiety, you can also watch my playlist on this topic. It's there in the bottom of the video. So thank you for joining me on this little journey today. Bye for now. Take care.